As the holiday shopping season comes down to the wire, my next guest says he is seeing a, quote, permanent change in the behavior of consumers. Here in a Fox Business exclusive is Bill Angrick. He's chairman and CEO of the online wholesale retailer Liquidity Services. Bill, how's business, first of all? Give us a snapshot of what's going on.
Well, happy holidays. Let me give you the big picture. We've got about $438 billion of holiday retail sales. About 10% of that will be returned. So we address about $43 billion of returns, and our business is to help these large retailers recover value for these returns. And so our business has been up quite robustly, 15 to 20% in this current December quarter. And frankly, retailers are in a make or break part of the year. And it's not just what they do during the holiday season, but what they do after the holiday season to manage this $43 billion of goods that makes a difference in their business.
So your business is pretty much a clearinghouse for discounters and the big warehouse guys once they have too much inventory and they need to process it and get rid of it.
Absolutely. Let's remember, the best retailers operate on net profit margins of 3 to 4%. So what we help them do is create more efficiencies by matching up over 1.3 million buyers for this excess inventory. And if you've ever returned something to the store, it's the least favorite thing with shopping, and it's the same for retailers. This is a non-core, non-value-added part of their business, and what we help them do is match up this supply with buyers locally, nationally, and internationally.
Well, it almost sounds like you're giving second life to inventory that they don't want to deal with, they can't get rid of. But it was a year ago when we saw the big downturn, and I think a lot of merchandisers and big retailers found themselves caught flat-footed because they had built up their inventory, and then boom, the disaster happened and people weren't buying. So you had a lot of product. Do you sense a change? Because you may very well, in a way, be a proxy for how the economy's doing.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, a year ago, we were looking at retailers who were slashing prices by 70 to 80% to move that inventory at the end of the holiday season. Smart retailers are being proactive now throughout the year to use alternative marketplaces like liquidation.com to get ahead of the curve, to replace slow-moving or unproductive inventory with the fresh, in-season, in-demand product. So they're able to use online marketplaces throughout the year to keep their store shelves fresh. So that's what we do, and I think retailers can really drive, and this is what we've seen. We work with 7 of the top 10 U.S. retailers, drive 10 to 15% improvement in their total bottom line by getting proactive in managing this return merchandise.
Bill, you just said smart retailers. Let me push you. Who do you think is a smart retailer? Who's doing it right? Who's doing it well?
Well, look, who are the winners this year? What you've seen is the large-scale discount chains do well. Walmart, Kohl's, Target, they're doing multi-channel sales, allowing customers to order online, pick up in the store. And so these are the companies, along with Amazon. Amazon has more selection, one-click shopping, the ebook, Kindle, hot-selling product. These are all savvy retailers who are proactive not only on the front end of their business, the forward supply chain, but the reverse supply chain as well.
You auction the stuff. Would you ever consider going to a flat fee model?
Well, we align ourselves with sellers to achieve the best final sales value. So we don't collect any upfront fees. We collect a sales commission, share of revenue on the closed transaction, and so we really aren't a flat fee model.
Give us a sense of what your products are that you have for sale right now that are doing well.
Well, if you go online to liquidation.com, you'll see really a representation of everything in the retail supply chain, from high-end consumer electronics, LCD TVs, gaming systems. You've got branded building tools, home exercise equipment, a wide range and variety of products that are very interesting for buyers, because on the buyer side, they're all trading down and seeking more value. I think we're seeing a permanent frugality within the consumer, and until housing improves, until unemployment declines, consumers are going to be very thrifty, and that's driving a lot of demand on the buyer side of our marketplace.
The crucial weekend was this past weekend, and certainly up and down the eastern seaboard we had this horrible snowstorm. Who benefits from that, and would that be your business? Because everybody said nobody could get out, they just went online.
Indeed, we did see a lot of increase on the activity in the marketplace over this past 2 to 3 days. Retailers who had a high concentration of store locations on the eastern seaboard, such as the Gap, had challenges. Others that weren't proactive in having a solution to manage slow-moving goods were challenged. We expect there to be a $2 to $3 billion overhang of supply in the holiday season purely as a result of this East Coast storm of 2009.
And you say that the smart retailers who deal with that overhang are the Walmarts and the Targets and the Kohl's of the world, eh?
Well, look at the innovation that's occurred over the last 20 years in use of technology and point-of-sale purchasing. Well, that same innovation exists in the reverse supply chain as well, and we're proud to work with a number of these market leaders.
Bill, great to see you. Have a happy holiday and good luck. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bill Angrick is with Liquidity Services. He's the chairman and CEO.